I've been talking about this shit too much lately, but like, can you guys see these scar patches on my face? By any chance? Yeah, I got a couple scar patches. I got mugged. I got jumped like 5 weeks ago walking home in New York City. And it's like a weird experience. Like for the month, I felt like everything changed in my life. Because I had to speak to social workers, I had to speak to doctors, I had to speak to the police, I had to speak to everybody. And when I woke up, I genuinely felt like a different person. Because I was on the floor, I was bleeding, I was concussed, and I was 100% Republican. Like, yo, I woke up and I was like, we're putting Trump back in office, right? Like, where the fuck is Giuliani when you need him, you know? Like, every single person my age is like, defund the police. I woke up, I was like, double the budget. How about that? Yeah. Give them fucking assault rifles, bro. I don't give a shit. Shoot at anything that walks around too long. Oh, it's a kid, headshot, you know? Put that shit on a leash. The city sucks, man. Like, because everything's so dangerous now. Like, I used to be Jewish. Bro. I used to walk the streets and people were like, look at this lovely Jewish man, you know? I come down the block with scars on my face, everyone's like, that guy's Latino, for sure, you know? I'll just be walking around in LA like, hola, como señor, como estás, you know? Just trying to fit in and shit. They're like, you got churros? I was like, nothing, you know? Not even one, bro. Shit is weird. Like, you know what I hated too? Like, all the white people the first night when it happened, they lied to me. White people just be lying, like no matter what, because they want to make you feel good. Like the guy that picked me up, he was a paramedic, he showed up, he's like, did you call? I was like, no, the other guy bleeding did, you fucking idiot. But he was like, yo, it's not even that bad, man, don't worry about it, we're gonna clean you right up. He's like, the scars won't even scar. And then I get to the hospital and the guy who gave me the wristband was like, yo, you're good, man, it's not even that bad. And then the first Filipino nurse that I met, she was like, oh no. Like, yo, just so fucking honest. This bitch was like, are you a fighter? I was like, no. She was like, you look like Manny Pacquiao. I was like, yo, fuck this bitch, bro. I was like, bring the white ones back, man. Fucking, they were lying, but it felt better. So, I don't want to deal with this. My aunt called me immediately, too. I felt like that was weird, because like my aunt never calls me. So she called me because she found out from my dad that I was like alive, I was okay. And when she called me, she was like, Max, I'm super happy you're alive, but can we play a game? I was like, oh, well, this isn't good, you know? And she goes, I want to guess the race. And if we're being honest, it's gonna be of 3 races. It's white, black, or Latino, because Asian people are busy succeeding. So I was like, go ahead, let it rip. And she just goes, Max, I think it was 3 black guys. Just off rip. I was like, well, you're not allowed to say that, you know? But we'll keep that shit in the conversation. And then when I met up with the detective, I watched the video, and it was two black guys. So I had to call her back, and I was like, yo, you're not gonna believe this. It was 3 Spanish guys, you know? Because you can't let this racist bitch get one off, you know what I mean? Like, yes, she was correct, but I don't think it came from a good place. So, and when I told her they were Spanish, she was like, well, maybe they needed it. It's like, well, we're not gonna fucking do that, you know? We're not gonna sympathize with these spics. I can say that. That's our N-word, dude. It's odd, man. When shit like that happens too, like everyone wants to give you advice. Like I got pepper sprayed before I got robbed, which is crazy too. Like they pepper sprayed me and then they robbed me. And one of my buddies, when he heard about it, he's like, bro, this is why you should be carrying a weapon, something, a gun, a knife. I was like, yeah, to play Marco Polo? What the fuck am I gonna do with no vision? Just stand there with a knife? I'm like, stop playing with me. I'll cut you, bro. I'm like, yo, Marco, you gotta play. You gotta say polo. Like, nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna lose the fight regardless, you know? The social worker, she was super sweet about it. She told me, she was like, Max, something like this is super traumatic. You should go to therapy for it. And I'm so annoyed because like I quit therapy 2 weeks before it happened. Like when I left therapy, my therapist was super sweet too. She was like, Max, you're gonna do great things. I'm so glad of the progress you've made. Can't wait to see what you do in life. And I had to walk back in 2 weeks later. I was like, they hit me. And yo, this bitch could not be more excited. Like, she was so happy. I was like, did you do it? Like, get the fuck out of here.